apply.
It's 5:07, the KRMG Evening News. I'm Skylar Cooper. Thanks for being with us on your way home this evening or on your way to work, as sometimes is pointed out. Not everybody's going home right now. It is time for the BA Breakdown. We check in with the city of Broken Arrow, and filling in this week for City Manager Michael Spurgeon is Assistant City Manager Norm Stevens. Joins us live. Norm, how you doing?
Skylar, I'm doing well. You're definitely getting the B team this week. Mr. Spurgeon he is rehabbing from some shoulder surgery, so I look for him to be back with you and your listeners next Tuesday.
Sounds good. Well, it's good to talk to you. I can't think of the last time you and I talked, but I have really distinct memories of coming out to Broken Arrow and talking to you about development many years ago when I was just brand new at this news thing. So long time knowing you, but it's good to kind of catch up.
Absolutely. I look forward to speaking with you.
So one of the things, speaking of development, I wanted to ask you about is Aspen Ridge. That's the area there on Aspen, down by the Creek Turnpike. We know, and we've talked about the research going in there. I see that the city is out there doing some work, some dirt being moved around. So can you give us a status update on Aspen Ridge?
Oh, absolutely. I'm really excited about this. You know, we always hear about people being overnight sensations. And this development is an overnight sensation, only we've been working on it for about 3 years. And we're excited because now it's starting to happen. You're starting to see earth being moved. The heavy equipment is there. Silt fencing is up to guard against runoff. And I would anticipate that within the next 30 to 45 days, we're going to start hearing some exciting announcements. It will change the looks of South Broken Arrow for generations to come.
Those announcements, I assume you're talking about some of the other companies. I've been dying to know who's going to be in there with Reesers. Mr. Spurgeon has told us it's going to be some names we know. Are we getting closer to being able to say those names?
I believe you'll start to see that happening in that time frame I laid out. I've heard some of those names. Of course, we're not at liberty to say anything until such time as we make an official announcement. But I can tell you that the people living in that area are going to be pleased. It's going to be a power center that is going to bring a lot of people in to shop, to dine, and to enjoy South Broken Arrow.
I know a lot of people were upset when Reesers left the New Orleans and Elm location. Of course, the city has a very specific plan for that area. But this is a good option for people. It's closer to the turnpike, and you're going to have more things all together, it sounds like. So I know Reesers was committed to staying in BA, and this is kind of the proof of that, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And they've been good partners with the city of Broken Arrow. You know, we heard for years there were no grocery options in South Broken Arrow. Well, Walmart has a massive super center in South Broken Arrow. All these is getting ready to open up within the next probably 60 days or less. And now, with the Reesers getting ready to come out of the ground, it provides a wide variety of grocery shopping experience in that part of town. And I believe it'll be a regional draw.
Let's talk about some other things happening in the city, including the upcoming dump day. Now, I live in BA, and it's I just have to remind myself to get the trash out, on the right day. This goes in the recycling. The bagged stuff goes in the bin. What can people plan to bring out there on dump day? Tell us a little bit about that free day.
Well, I tell you what, it's an exciting time, and, like everybody else, we accumulate things throughout the year. We do this free dump day twice a year. It is October 29th, and it's between 7 a.m. and 4 p.m., and it's at the Waste Management Quarry Landfill. And for your listeners, that is it's east of Highway 169 on 46th Street North. And they accept most household waste, and they, like some of the things they will accept is items that contain Freon. Refrigerators, air conditioners, freezers will be accepted, but they're going to have proper documentation that the refrigerant has been properly removed by a licensed technician. One of the things that I would really caution your listeners about is if they decide to take advantage of it, is to be sure and bring their driver's license and a recent utility bill with their Broken Arrow address. This is a Broken Arrow event, and I'd hate for someone to drive that far out get there and have no way to prove that they are citizens of the city of Broken Arrow.
Norm Stevens is on with us live this evening. He's the assistant city manager filling in for Michael Spurgeon this week on the BA Breakdown. Last thing for you, Norm. I know we've talked about it a little bit this week here on KRMG, but just want to remind folks of the upcoming Safety Spooktacular. That's the city's Halloween event there in the Rose District. When is that, and who is invited out there?
That is this Saturday between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. And if you've never taken an opportunity, it's our 21st year for doing this. It is spectacular. We're all concerned about a safe environment to bring our families and to have our kids. This is a fantastic way to bring your family out, enjoy tons and tons of free candy. Vendors are laid out all across the Rose District, and they will be able to interact with officers from the city of Broken Arrow, the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office, and the Wagner County Sheriff's Office. It's one of our highlights of the year. And I tell you what, I even have a challenge for you, Skylar.
Okay.
As I said, the city or the PD buys tons of candy. And they have a contest going on their Facebook page where the top 3 closest guesses to the number of pieces of candy wins a prize. And you got to put your guess in by Thursday night. So if you haven't done it, Skylar, I'd encourage you to do it. But you need to think big when you do it.
Okay. I'll take a look. Just make sure there's no candy corn in there, okay?
I will do my best.
Norm Stevens on the BA Breakdown this week. Thanks so much for filling in for Michael.
Oh, it was certainly my pleasure. And Mr. Spurgeon will be back next Tuesday, and he's excited to talk to you then.
Sounds good. Have a great day.
All right, sir. You too.